Welcome to the Lumpy Couch. Let's get comfortable being uncomfortable. Today I am not on a couch, I am outside, and on this log is my friend Sam McCabe. It is Sam!
It is me on a log.
Sam, it's always good to see your face, bro.
Likewise.
I want to ask you about a time that you felt like you belonged, and you know, you're a songwriter, so I know you're gonna have great words for this, but I want to feel it viscerally. Like, what was that time, if you can remember it? Like, what did you see? What did it feel like? What was going on in your head and your heart?
I would say the time where I felt like I belonged the most. I spent a lot of my life hiding. You know, we all hide what we don't like about ourselves from the people around us, because we're afraid if they saw who we really were, what we were really dealing with, what we really struggled with, then they wouldn't want to be around us anymore.
Right.
So we'd be alone. The irony of those kind of statements is when you hide parts of yourself, you never really feel fully accepted, even if you're in proximity with people. So it's this weird, inner isolation that you feel. Right. So for me, my own story, I've shared this. I think I've shared this on Instagram before. I've shared it from the pulpit of our church. But for about 15 years, I hid a struggle with pornography. Hid it from my wife for the first 7 years of our marriage, 7 or 8 years, something like that. She had no idea, but I felt terrified because if I were to tell her, I could be torpedoing my life. The first person I told, I was at a men's retreat, the first person I told was my pastor. So I was thinking, man, I could be torpedoing my job right now. I could lose my job and my family. But I just, I heard this phrase in my heart that I think was from the Lord. And it was that a hut built on the truth is better than a mansion built on a lie. And so I thought, okay, cool. Well, I guess it's worth it. Telling the truth is just worth it. And so I told everyone, and there was obviously a lot of pain, a lot of stuff that we've had to process through, and thankfully we're on the other side and things are better than they've ever been. But I will say that in the kind of the aftermath of a lot of that stuff, getting to reconnect with my wife in a way that was like, you actually know every part of me. I feel like I totally belong. I feel like I'm totally accepted, I guess, would be maybe the way I'd phrase it. So yeah, I would say that would be my answer to that question. Is when you fully let someone in on the deepest, darkest, gnarliest, sinful parts of your life, and they still show up for you. What's better than that? I mean, that's what Christ does, for us. So, yeah, that'd be my answer.
I'm going to say it straight to the camera. Sam McCabe, look him up, an amazing artist. Samantha McCabe, also a great person, an amazing artist. So both of them, incredible.
She's dropping tunes soon. I don't know when this video is coming out, but she's dropping a lot of songs that are really awesome. So you guys should go stream it.
See that? Boom. Samantha. So that's first. She is amazing. I think the other thing that I wanted to say, that what you said, a hut built on the truth is better than a mansion built on lies. I hope you wrote that song. Please tell me you've written that song. That's insane. That's a beautiful song.
It's just been an axiom in my mind.
Okay, then I'm just calling it out right now that we're writing it. It's going to be something about real estate, like righteous real estate or something. But honestly, that is insanely beautiful. And on the line of that, because music is so powerful, that it's I tell people, hey, what were stones of remembrance, I believe are now songs of remembrance. And I think that there's something really beautiful and powerful about singing together in music, secular and sacred spaces alike. We'll just say, hey, music does something in us. So is there a song that you have heard or that you've written that kind of brings you back to that feeling of with Samantha, your wife, being man, I'm fully known, fully loved, good, bad, and ugly?
The one off the top of my head is a song that I released called Losers.
I love that song.
And
It's a deep cut, kind of.
I think it sticks out to me because I was actually, the men's retreat that I was on when I made this confession, I was also working on submitting that song for distribution, so finalizing artwork and all that sort of stuff, like in between sessions on my laptop working on the artwork and all that kind of stuff. So like all of the release of that and all that stuff in my life kind of happened at the same time. But the last line of the song, or the kind of the ending section says, I'm done wasting time trying to put on a face because it's the last one in line in the crosshairs of grace. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's me. That we spend so much time and energy trying to avoid being real and transparent, but in the process, we actually avoid the grace of God that wants to meet us where we're at, not where we pretend to be. So that song for me is what comes to mind at the moment.
That's awesome, bro. Well, we are going to let people hear a little taste of it at the end of this video. So, dude,
cool.
Thank you so much for your time, dude. I love you a ton and really grateful just for your voice, not only in my life, but like me and Ben were talking about, like the internet's just like a wild place, but I'm really grateful for your voice on the internet. I think it is needed, and just as your friend, I'm like really proud. I'm really proud to be your friend. So thanks for being who you are, bro.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate you reaching out and setting this up.